So then, let's go to stage 3, and stage 3 is kind of cool because it's all pattern type thing. You know, there's only one type of enemy which shoots randomly at this bit, so you can pretty much learn this, you know, and it's fine. You'll want to start on the outside here and then move inward because these fairies do shoot aimed kunais at you and they start on the outside, so, you know, start with them basically. And then start on the left hand side here because there are blue fairies which will shoot pellets at you. They are aimed, so, you know, just make sure you start on the right side and it's fine. It's a bit of a short stage going into the mid boss though, because we're already just about there, so it's an enemy in review type section, just about all the enemies show up, and, well, it's pretty good. Just be a little bit careful because those grey things, when you start getting beyond normal mode, they shoot aimed fire at you as well, so little bit of streaming, it's not too hard, and that's you know, that's where we get to the mid boss. So, you know, the mid boss is annoying on hard and lunatic, obviously, because she starts shooting the red needles as well. The first time I saw that, I panicked actually, thinking, you've got to be kidding me, but whatever. This is a static pattern which I still screw up from time to time because it's just not something that I am very good at. You know, I'm not very good at crossing bullets, and it doesn't help when the game lags a bit as well, but that's just because of how much was on the screen. But yeah, it wasn't that bad, so I'm happy enough with that. And yeah, they've now stopped firing directly at you and they've started doing really random crap like this. You know, I don't know personally whether it's any better or worse because of that, but whatever, I don't mind too much. So this is going to be streaming here. This gets really quite complicated actually when you're doing it on Lunatic, but whatever. Kill off one of those fairies before it fires, that makes this bit so much easier. Especially considering then you can just go there, you know, and there's almost no threat whatsoever. So I get the fact of the Scarlet Mist all over the place, and I get the fact that we're close to the mansion now, but do we really need to see red squares in the background? That's odd, you know, that's supposed to be the ground down there, isn't it? Because I don't think we're flying above the mist at the moment somehow. Anyway, this is Hong Mei-ling. It's not Mei-rin like whatever the text said there, it's Mei-ling. But I guess with English patches, how much stuff there is to translate and how difficult Japanese can be to translate, there is going to be mistakes made somewhere. It's not a catastrophe. Anyhow, she guards the mansion which we're trying to go into. So of course Marisa is now, you know, wanting to go through, Hong is like, no, go away, and pretty much, yeah, she's a normal person who guards. She's not normal at all, she's a yokai, or yokai. I don't know, but somebody fill me in on that one actually. Is it you or yo that you should say? I've always said yokai, that's probably just because of my my accent as well, but you know, whatever. So this is a difficult spell, non-spell of Lunatic, but in normal mode the circle waves the waves overlap, so the only hard part is dodging at the end, but whatever. I love this card. This is a static thing, but it's just really fun to do. You know, there's a definite pattern that you can learn. It's complicated a bit by the addition of the cyan waves that you can see don't really fit the pattern, but they are static as well, so it's fine. And now we've got ourselves max lives, wicked. Yeah, this is a pretty much, you know, static-y, randomy thing. I don't know what you would call that. All I know is I hate this. I mean, seriously, this is freaking annoying. I managed to get the death bomb there, thankfully. But I really hate that card. I can do it, but it's just so random, and I can't move fast enough half the time. Or I move too fast, that's the problem. But the kunais here are very annoying, especially when she's this low down the screen, but whatever, we managed to make it through. Like Chaos Dance, I don't like it. I'm okay at doing it most of the time now because I'm starting to actually be able to read the falling rain light bullets, but I just don't like it, you know? That's the problem. That's just how it is. It's because it reminds me too much of Sylphehorn, and I absolutely despise that. This reminds me even more of Sylphehorn, however. It's just, horrible. I thought I'd actually died there, so whatever. I was sure I got hit by that red one that came down, so I guess that's just the way it goes, so... Oh well, you know, not the best Hong fight ever, but at least I didn't die. It does mean I am out of bombs, however, so it does mean I'm probably gonna die in the next stage, but oh well, that's the way it's gonna go. So we got less of a bonus for that stage than we did for Cirno's. I guess that's just because of the number of point items. There was at least as many point items I could have gotten, but, you know, we're trying to not die and streaming stuff. Anyway, we're inside the mansion now, and for some reason, instead of being in a foyer type area, we're in the library. I don't quite get how that works, but it's a magical library, so, you know, there's of course going to be a lot of defenders of the library. This is a long stage, and a lot of it you can get away with moving very little. With these things, all of the bullets are aimed at you, so try and not move until the last possible second. Although you can do it otherwise, that's the easiest way in general to do it. So, you know, I'm gonna do it differently here because I want to try and get the items, so... But yeah, just try and move as little as possible for most of them and it's okay. For these fairies, although it looks like a clusterfuck, as you can see, the bullets cancel when you kill one of the fairies, so it's actually perfectly fine in that bit. And then just trying to get some of the items, moving around a little bit more, and now this is probably one of the hardest parts of the main game itself, the books. It's nowhere near as hard as it is on Lunatic, and I think now that I've killed one, I still die anyway because I'm stupid, I didn't pay enough attention to that, but whatever. Here is the mid-boss, and I believe she is called Koakuma. Again, it's like Little Imp or something in Japanese, but again, it wasn't named by the by Zun, it was named by the fans, so yeah. She's not too bad, and you know, this is a bit of a respite type area now, so thank God for that. We kind of need that by now. You know, there's never any fire in that bit, so it's good. Got my extra life, yay! This took me forever to work out how to do, but really it's just a case of not moving very much. Going into that corner and then just moving very slightly to avoid the, you know, the bullets as they come. You have to move to the side and not up though, because of the books firing at you. Careful now, careful. Watch the kunais as well, because they can get in your way if you don't pay attention enough, so, you know, just be a little bit careful of that. This bit annoys the hell out of me because of the grey things here. I try and move just enough so that I can, you know, get a clean shot at it from here. I try not to move until I have to so that I can leave myself an opening. It probably won't work on Lunatic, but whatever. Then this bit is you know, static in the sense of they always appear from the same place, but you've really got to be fast if you don't want to get hemmed in, you know? So just be extremely careful during this. Don't be afraid to bomb it because it can be very difficult, and you know, go up around the back of them as well if you can. Very fast movement is what you need there. And then this last bit, well, you can bomb it, that's usually the way you would want to get the items, but I find especially with Marisa B, it is perfectly possible to do it that way. You just don't get as many points for it because you don't get all the point items. But I'm okay with that because I'm not doing it for score. So Marisa is pleased that there's so many books here because she wants to go and steal some later on. And then, you know, in comes the librarian to go, no, don't steal my books. As we see here. This is Patchouli Knowledge, pretty much my third favourite character in all of Touhou, so, you know, very nice. I'm playing as my favourite, so there we go. But she is a really big pain in the ass to fight though. She has 2 non-spells, which are generally not that hard, and 5 spell cards. And she is just ridiculously annoying to fight with most characters. She is she controls 5 elements. There's earth, water, wood, fire, and metal. I don't quite get how they're all elements. I think it's something in like Chinese or Japanese, like, you know, law, you know, culture, but I don't know exactly what it is, so there we go. She uses them for obviously the spell cards. The first 2 spell cards she uses 2 signs, you know, of single element types, and then she starts combining them. The thing is, every character has a different set of spell cards to fight here. Now Marisa B generally has the easiest set, but I'm not very good at half of them for some reason, so, you know, it's probably not going to go as well as if I did with Marisa A, or at least I'm not thinking it is, but I have 4 bombs, so hopefully if I'm not stupid, I should manage to do it quite well. I do disagree with what I've heard from Robin though, because I think Marisa B personally has a harder set, although admittedly I haven't played on Lunatic with both of them, so I don't know if it still holds, but whatever. Patchouli's non-spell is the non-directional laser, which Marisa then steals later on, so she uses that as a spell card for herself, so it's all good. But yeah, it's not too bad, it's just try and make sure that the streaming works well for you, that's what you have to do. Rage Trithlon, high level, or no, it's not Trithlon, I always say Trithlon, but it's Trilithon. It's generally not a hard spell, because there's usually enough gaps to work with, so, it looks chaotic, but it's okay, even with me staying at the bottom here, which I'm probably not supposed to do, but whatever. So I'm trying to get the most out of Marisa's higher, the range being not so good, firepower wise, by staying up the top when I can, but whatever. It is basically a very simple cut and chase type thing for that, so there's not much else I can really say to it, apart from the lasers are damn fast. Anyway, Silver Dragon, this is her easiest spell card, I think, overall, but I am not very good at it. I always manage to get clipped here for some reason, but, I guess it's just the alternating speeds of the bullets get me a bit. But now she starts combining signs, and Emerald Megalith is a bit of a pain in the ass. It's actually fine on hard, because on hard there's only 1 bubble per thing. When you get to Lunatic, there's 3 bubble spread, which just gets impossible to deal with. But on hard it's perfectly okay, so not too concerned at this. I just want to capture it, thank you very much. This is the hardest card of this round. Water Elf is, I think it's some sort of streaming, but I really don't get it. I don't understand how the bubbles act, how the bubbles come about, because, damn it! Ah, stupid, I didn't see that coming for some reason. This is my reluctance to use bombs though, that's the thing. I don't want to use the bombs there, but I paid the price of losing 4 of them. Oh well. This is my favourite card of the thing though, where Mercury Poison is just awesome looking. It's a simple flow type thing. It's complicated in hard and Lunatic by the second wave of bullets, but it is a very straightforward type of thing. You've just got to read the thing and move, there's nothing else I can really say to it. I'm playing it riskily actually, but nah, it's okay, and that's a go, captured! So, stupid death on Water Elf, I should have just bombed the thing, but you can see how reluctant I am to do bombing though, even when I'm caught up in stuff, I really don't like to bomb. And of course I paid the price for it, because by the time I think of bombing, it's already a little bit too late, and I'm trying to death bomb, and I'm not as good at that. Oh well, that was nowhere near as much of a train wreck as it's been in previous takes, so I'm grateful for that. Here's hoping that's going to continue now.